excited to catch up with one of my favorite YouTuber turned comedian, host, and actress, Lilly Singh. You know, she gave me so many tips for Tia Mowry's Quick Fix YouTube channel 4 years ago.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
What is time?
Jeez, 4 years ago. And life has changed over and over again for both of us. You may have seen her, a late night talk show. She's also appeared on this season of Dollface and has a new comedy with Kenya Bears, who is amazing, by the way. Jeez, I am so excited to have her here on Comfort Kitchen to discuss life over our favorite sandwiches.
Wow, I need to take you everywhere I go. That was a great intro. Didn't say supermodel, but it's all good. It's all good.
I'm making a fried chicken sandwich.
Ooh, okay.
Basically what I've done is I've added some garlic powder and onion powder into this cornstarch.
Okay.
And I'm using cornstarch because that makes like your fried chicken really nice and crispy. Okay. And then I've added a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and I'm just kind of, I'm such a look at this.
No, it's okay. No time. Editing, post-production.
And I just, whisked all of this together. So these are my dry ingredients.
Okay, yeah.
Then I'm gonna move over to my wet ingredients. So we're just building flavor for this sandwich. So this is not gonna be no boring fried chicken sandwich. That's how we.
I know you, girl. You keep it exciting and spicy.
Know, right? I mean, hello. That's my personality.
Also, this is the most beautiful egg I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I walk into Tia's house and the ingredients look on point. This cheese, this could be in a museum. This right here. This is a perfect egg.
Wait, okay, so Lilly,
she got money. Is what I'm trying to say.
So how I cook, I'm all about presentation.
I love
Even
that.
my mise en place. So that's what this kind of is when you measure everything out.
Okay.
It has to look pretty.
Your mise en place?
Mise en place.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So now again we're building flavor.
Okay,
so
build
we
flavor.
have our egg here. So
Let's do
what
it.
I'm gonna do to our egg mixture is I'm gonna add even more flavor. So this is pickle juice. And what I like to do is just add just a little bit of the pickle juice, just like that.
Are you about pickles? Are you pickle life?
Girl,
Really?
I'm
So
so
there's
bad.
two types of people, love or hate.
I'm obsessed. I will drink the pickle juice.
You will not.
Yes, I will.
You will not.
I will eat all of
What?
the freaking.
See, I'm opposite. When I smell this or see this, I'm like, I don't understand how anyone can like this.
Pregnant women, they crave, I think it's the salt,
yeah.
they just crave pickles when they're pregnant. But I craved it during my pregnancy and even after my pregnancy.
Wow.
Let me tell you how much I love pickles.
Tell me.
As a child, when I was in 3rd grade, my dessert, I will take a pickle and I will put whipped cream on top of the pickle.
You're sick. You need help. You need help.
Wait,
what is it?
We have to let them or tell them,
Yes, tell them.
how we met.
I could tell the story over and over again.
Okay, wait. While I'm gonna start cooking.
Cook,
while
cook,
you no, wait.
okay.
While you tell the story.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the story.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
There we were one day. It was a movie premiere. I believe it was Ice Age.
Wait, no, it wasn't. Was it Ice Age? No, Rock was in it.
No, just kidding. It was not Ice Age.
You know what? I don't even remember what the movie was.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. We were at a movie premiere.
Yes.
And we were waiting in line to go on the red carpet, as we do. And I saw Tia standing in front of me. I had never met Tia before, but I was like, obviously a huge fan. Grew up watching Sister Sister. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just shoot my shot. But she had such a welcoming energy. I was like, hi, I'm like such a big fan. My name is Lilly. And she's like, oh my God. And she gave me a big hug.
Yep.
We probably talked for 30 seconds.
I know.
Literally. Walked onto the red carpet.
Yeah. The next day, I was in New York, actually, and I remember seeing your face.
Really?
Like plastered on this big billboard. It was huge in New York City, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like the girl that I met on the red carpet. She's famous,
Oh my
and
God.
she was so nice. But it was just.
But you were also nice, and we were two people that were nice.
And then we started writing each other on Twitter.
Well, what happened was I slid into the DMs, and I was like, hi. I don't know if you remember I literally was like, we met for 30 seconds. Do you want to be friends? And she was like, yeah. And then that's how I became friends.
So Lilly and I, we did this YouTube video together. It was a Christmas video, and it was so hilarious.
You didn't open any of these?
No, sir.
It was like that when we got it.
I remember seeing in the comment section, everybody was like, oh my gosh, like Lilly could be your sister.
We get that a lot. Anytime we post pictures together, people think we look, I mean, I'll take it. I will happily take it. But do you see it?
Yes, I do. We both have like big eyes. I'm gonna add some
As we do?
Yes,
Okay.
just a little bit. Now this is not gonna make the chicken spicy. It's actually just gonna give it like some flavor. Just a little bit. You know,
Just a little bit. Just a little
put a
bit.
whole bottle in
It's
there.
good. I like it.
Okay, and
All right.
then we're gonna just whisk that. Usually when you're frying chicken, you have a dry mixture and like a wet,
Okay,
a dry
cool.
and a wet.
Yep.
So again, this is our egg mixture. We wanna make sure that all of this is nicely incorporated. And I have a little tip that I can show you just so things don't get like really, really messy.
See, I love that you said that because when I cook anything, it's a disaster.
Really?
Yeah, I could make toast and there's 50 dishes somehow. I don't know how it happened, but it does.
So basically what I do is I will use my right hand
Okay.
for dredging the dry ingredients, okay, or the dry mixture.
Okay.
Then I will use my left hand for the wet so that it doesn't get
There's
all
no
like,
cross-contamination.
Yes, and
See,
it
I
gets
don't
all-
do any of that. I'm just...
So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dredge the chicken just like that into the cornstarch, okay?
Oh, so you see, I would have assumed it went the other way around, but you're doing this first, then that.
Yes,
Ah.
yes. And then
You
I'm gonna
see?
add, yep, with my left hand,
Okay.
the wet ingredient here,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Then I'm gonna use my right, just like that. So this could be really nice and crispy. So do you see how easy that was?
Oh, so
And
easy.
see how this is dry
Yep.
and wet, okay?
It's so crazy because when I do this, the diamonds on my finger look exactly the same. So this is just looking in a mirror right now. Okay, well, while you were doing that, I'm gonna start making my rolled grilled sandwiches. So I have 4, but I'm gonna make 2 peanut butter jelly
Okay.
based with cream cheese,
Okay.
and then 2 grilled cheese based with cream cheese.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
And I'm super excited because it's not as advanced as yours, but it's still gonna be very impressive. I'm gonna start by cutting off the crust. Are you a
Okay.
crust person? Do you like the crust?
You know, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I like the crust. My son actually does not.
I have my moments. It depends on the bread, it depends on the day, it depends on my mood, you know?
Really?
Yeah. But I
So
hear my mom's voice being like, you going to waste the crust? What the bloody hell's wrong with you? And I get like traumatized by that. But today I'm not feeling the crust.
Okay. So, Lily,
Yes.
you are a manifestor. And that's one thing that I love about you.
Yes, I am.
Like, you believe in manifestation, you're ambitious, you think out your goals, you have evolved, girl. I mean, when I first met you,
There's about to be tears in these sandwiches. Is the tear an
but-
ingredient? Because it can be tears.
no, but for real, like, you started out as a YouTuber. Now you are like an actress, you're a comedian, you've had your own late night talk show, the first with a woman of color.
Yeah, first one in over 30 years.
The diversity.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am. You know, I do pride myself in my ability to manifest. I always say I'm a kind of a white witch. I do believe that about myself. I really believe in the power of specifically setting your goals and then keeping them in your subconscious, but then also working for them, not just keeping them in your
Yes,
subconscious,
that's what-
working
yeah,
for them.
that's what I was saying.
So much so that this year my vision board is in my shower. I'm not lying.
Wait, how?
I'm not
Tell me,
lying.
how is that?
So last year I felt like some of my goals, I mean, also hashtag COVID, but I feel like some of my goals didn't come true and I was like, you know what, I didn't see my vision board enough. It was in the back of my closet and it was a place that I never really see.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna put it somewhere that I'll see every day. I found the perfect spot for my 2022 vision board. Are you ready? Literally, I hung it up behind here. It is in the shower with me. Every day I will take a shower sometimes and I will look at this vision board almost every day, sometimes every other day. That's how serious I am about manifestation. But thank you. But I mean, even you, I feel like, you know what I love about you is that from the day I met you on the red carpet, like, I didn't even say anything. She's like, aw. You're so nice and you're so warm and genuine, but also you keep evolving. You're like, yes, as a child I was on
Yeah.
TV, but now I'm going to cook and I'm going to
Yeah.
act and I'm going to do all these things and
Yeah.
that's really hard.
If I would have listened to, or succumbed, should I say, to my fear, I would have never been cooking.
It is all about fear.
You
It
know
is
what I mean?
truly all
Like-
about fear, yeah.
An actress who is like cooking, like when do you really
It's
see that?
also about unsubscribing to the ideas that do not serve us. You know, I feel like when we're
Ooh, wait, say that again. Say that again for the people.
unsubscribing to the ideas that no longer serve us. I, inspired by people like you, I also don't want to live a life where I'm like, I did one thing and now I can't do that thing anymore. So, like after YouTube, for example, if I'm really vulnerable, there was a time where I was like, this doesn't feel fulfilling to me as much anymore what I was doing. And I wanted to expand and grow. And that's really scary to be like, I'm gonna start
Yes.
something new and try something new, especially as you grow older.
Yeah.
That's really scary. And especially when you're from a culture or you're a woman where people have expectations of you. Oh, you're this age, you should be doing this. And you should be building a family. And I'm not doing that stuff. And so I was like, I wanna keep growing. I wanna be a student forever. I want to be
Yeah.
passionate about things forever. And I don't want anyone to tell me otherwise. Be a triangle.
Be a triangle. So
Yep.
what does that mean when you say
So,
triangle?
The one
Okay.
thing I've not ever done in my life is built a strong foundation for like who I want to be, what my values are, and what I want my life to be. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I was just mindlessly making vision boards, mindlessly having friends, mindlessly doing things, and then I think over the pandemic, genuinely, I had a moment where I was like, what do I actually want out of life? And what is happiness? And like, is this stuff supposed to make me
God, we're
happy?
on the same.
You know? In school, we're encouraged to dissect all these novels and plays and think about problems and solve them with all these equations, but I'm like, I've never done that level of work with my life and who I want to be and what I feel is right and wrong. And so a triangle is the strongest shape in the world, the strongest structure in the world, because it has such a
okay.
strong foundation and base.
Yes.
So I'm saying that we should be triangles, and we should actually, the work we were never encouraged to do as kids, we should do now
Yeah.
as adults. Another thing that I've been thinking about a lot, and this is gonna sound very simple, but is to remember to have fun. Anything you've done in your life, look back and be like, did I have fun or was I stressed about the outcome?
Yep.
Was I stressed about perfection? Was I stressed
Yep.
about tomorrow?
Yep.
And very often, I'm sad to say that there's some great things I've done in my life that I don't even remember the details of because I didn't have fun.
Oh,
Are you
yes,
seeing my
that
peanut
looks
butter
great.
jelly? And now I'm gonna do some cheese on these
Cheese,
ones.
okay.
Oh my God, we're multitasking. We're just giving life advice, talking about life and making food here.
Well, what we connected on as well when we first met each other was mental health.
Yes.
I was aware of nurturing your mental health,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, growing up in a family of, I don't know if it's just diversity or, you know, my family, our culture, therapy is just not really pushed.
Yes, no.
And as a black woman, we're kind of forced to be strong and take on so much and make lemonade out of lemons, not becoming vulnerable with what's really going on with you mentally and being okay with not being okay.
Like Indian culture is very similar, where, and I talk about this in the book again, but I talk about how I had to really understand where that comes from in order to address it. Like it's not my parents wanting me to not do therapy, wanting me to be sad, it's that they were not afforded those luxuries because they didn't have time to focus on their mental health. They moved to a new country, had to learn a new way of life, had to figure out how to survive.
That's
So they
what
were
I'm
in
saying, like,
survival
survive,
mode. And when
yeah.
you're in survival mode, you
don't
yes,
think about
don't have
that.
time for luxuries. However, we are not operating from survival mode anymore, but we have been taught the habit
Yes.
to do so.
Yes.
What I'm challenging is that habit. That yes, our parents paid their dues, God bless them, but we should not for a lifetime operate out of that place.
Yeah.
All right, I've rolled up my sandwiches. I'm
Those
going
look-
to butter these suckers up right now.
Okay, those look amazing.
I
Lily.
know, I'm really hyped about these to be honest.
And then mine, I cook them until they're really nice and crispy and golden brown.
Those look
so you
great.
see? So we are almost
Those
done
look
here.
as fried as I do on a Monday morning. Those look great. That laugh though, we need to replay that.
Oh my gosh! The lessons that you've learned about being a YouTuber, did that help you with becoming an actress?
So here's the thing, when you're a content creator online, there is no gatekeeper. It's you, it's
Yes.
the camera. There was no one telling me when I was there in 2010, being
what I
like,
love.
say this and say it like this, and this is not gonna have an audience. And
yes,
so
yes.
what I learned was that authenticity is key, and that there is an audience for anything,
Yeah.
and that people can relate. So I also shot and edited and wrote and did all of my own things, and so now when I've crossed over into more traditional entertainment, I walk into a set. Sometimes when someone tells me like, you should say it like this, I kind of go,
Girl.
I'm gonna say it the way I know it should be said because I know
Girl.
there's an audience. Unless of course it's like a scripted thing, but if you're someone that creates your own content, you are able to see things from a bigger picture
Yeah.
than just a scene or a movie. For example, when I go onto a set and I have lines and I'm doing an acting scene, I'm editing it in my brain.
Yes.
Because I've done that for years.
Yeah.
So when someone comes up to me and says, hey, you know when you, I go, do this thing with my hand because you're gonna cut it and cut from this
Yeah,
and go to
yeah,
this,
yeah,
yes. And they're like, what? And it's
Yeah.
just because content creators are thinking about marketing it and editing it and doing
Not so
all of that stuff.
narrow-minded, yeah. One thing that I love about doing YouTube is, like you said, there's no one controlling you. You are able to do what you want to do. You're able to talk about what you want to talk about. And also you really tap into your audience.
Yes.
It is such vital information
Yes.
to have as an entertainer.
And not to mention that you learn so in depth why your audience is attracted to you,
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, when they're on a set and they're making movies and the movie then comes out a year later, I mean,
Yeah.
that process is beautiful too, don't get me wrong, but they never really know like what is the audience.
No,
Really?
let me tell you.
You know
No,
what
let me tell you something.
Okay,
No.
okay.
They know, but they don't share it with
Oh,
you.
correct. A lot of gatekeepers. A lot of
Yes,
people,
a lot of gatekeepers.
You have more control
Yeah.
in the digital sense. Having said that, the digital space still really does excite me. I grew up on TV and movies. I grew up on great TV
Yeah.
and
Oh, thank
movies, and
you.
so it is nice for me to be like trying something else. But there's pros and cons to both, and I don't think one is better than the other. I think they just flex different muscles
They do.
and they hit different audiences.
But I will say this, I gotta keep it real with you, Lily. Doing my own content and creating my own content and being more in control is hard to go back. Because like you said, as an actress, when I'm working on a television show, I'm not the creator of the show.
Correct.
It's someone else.
It's hard to go back,
So sometimes, like you said, you want to be able to say something or do something. You're like, this is not my.
I will say it is tough. Like
I have to keep my mouth shut.
I'll never forget once when I was in a meeting with a bunch of execs, high-level execs, and they were like, "We just don't know if this story about your immigrant mother is relatable." I have millions of people that watch my videos that are about my parents. So it's like it's also given me the oomph to be like, you're wrong. Actually, you're wrong, and I know exactly what people want to watch. Best TED Talk I've ever been to. You do what you want. She's like, this is my show, my bread and show me with my space shorts. We're gonna cook on this show because I can do what I want on this show. You know why she's a better person than me? Can I just tell you? I need to tell you why. Okay. It's because she is truly fabulous. You can't even see her feet right now in this shot. This shot doesn't remotely show her. Show them your shoes right now. Show them your shoes. You can't even. By choice, they're behind the counter. You can't even see them.
And the producer actually asked me if I wanted to take them off, and you know what? I said no because
Some
it gives me
people are just
attitude.
better than others, and Tia is.
It's about authenticity. I'm like,
If your authentic self is out of the shot heels, girl, you deserve success. You deserve success. Many more blessings to you. That's all I have to say. Okay, I'm done. I think I did pretty good here. We got 2 peanut butter and jelly, and we have 2 grilled cheese.
Girl, that looks the bomb.com.
Okay,
Is that still cool to say?
Uh-huh.
It's good?
The rolled bread tastes expensive.
Know why it tastes more expensive? Because of butter. I'm telling you, when you put butter on
is the
anything
goat.
and cheese, it's just.
What can go wrong? Nothing. What you got going on over here?
I'm starting to assemble my sandwich here, and this is called cranch, which is basically ketchup and ranch together. But wait, Lily, so I haven't seen you since the pandemic, which
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. How did you survive?
Fair question.
Pandemic.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's got different answers to this, but for me, it was started meditating a lot more. I caught up on a lot of TV shows and movies, and I didn't feel bad about
Did you
it.
do any cooking?
I may or may not have baked cookies daily and played Fortnite. But I baked a lot of cookies. I didn't see my parents for over 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
The
That was
pandemic.
hard, just not
So,
being able to see family.
The lack of just good Indian food was really tough for me. So for the first time ever, I was like, okay, Mom, we're gonna FaceTime and teach me how to do this thing. So I learned how like all of her seasoning recipes when it came to like the masalas and all the stuff she uses. I tried to make aloo gobi, which is like potatoes and cauliflower.
Ooh,
I've also
sounds good.
One specific thing, which is not Indian, but I've learned to make a lot during the pandemic. It's very specific because in my opinion, it's the perfect food.
Okay.
Funnel cakes.
Really?
Once a week during the pandemic, I was like,
Really?
eat away our problems with the funnel cakes.
Yeah.
But funnel cakes are so good, and
Yeah.
you make them at home. They taste. Have you ever made a funnel cake at home?
Yeah, they are delicious.
They're so good.
Yeah, and they're easy.
Well, here's a good thing about the funnel cake because it's something you fry, and it's so it was perfect because I had a lot of face masks. I would wear the
Lily?
plastic protective
Lily?
mask, climb on a step stool. I kid you not. And drop
Pour
it,
it,
and
yeah.
the splashes. So it was a perfect scenario. Of
That is hilarious.
what about you? What are your comfort foods during times like that?
Oh my gosh, I made a lot of comfort food. Steak. I made a lot of steak dinners with just like mashed potatoes.
Very mean mashed potatoes.
Girl, and my mashed potatoes at thebomb.com.
I've never had them.
Oh,
So-
let me tell you, they're not boring, okay? There's just a lot of butter,
Oh,
my garlic, cast iron skillet pizzas. I just wanted to just continue to grow, and do things that I had never done before.
I mean, you have this. This is
Look at
right
this,
here.
look at
That is
this!
a That is a fine looking sandwich.
Okay, I gotta taste
That's
it.
hot.
Okay.
That needs to be on a dating app. That's wow. Wow. Talk to me. What is the text? Walk me through it.
I love the texture.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
It's nice and crispy, the chicken. And then I can also taste that brine, which is just that pickle, the saltiness from the pickle juice. It's really, really, really good. I have to try yours.
Yes.
Let me
You got
see,
grilled cheese, PB&J.
Let me see, which one do I want?
Take both.
Okay.
Take that one. That one. Do it. Take a jump of both.
Okay, so this is the P&J.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm a chef.
Girl.
It's really good.
This girl can do anything and everything. Look, not only is she
Rolls
a
one piece of
host,
bread.
an actress, a YouTuber, she's now a chef. Oh my God. I don't know which one I like better.
They're both for different.
Yeah, we
Moods.
got the savory and the sweet. This is a multifaceted. What was that?
I hope you guys do bloopers. I really hope you do. I cooked for you one time. She eats one thing. I could just. Literally.
Lily, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
I always
having me.
have so much fun with you. You are a multifaceted individual. You're just doing so many amazing things. What are you up to lately again?
Mostly, I'll just be admiring Tia.
Go on. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Lily.
I stalk you on the grams. I stalk you on the grams.
I think we stalk each other.
I'm into it. I'm into it. We're both creeps.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Comfort Kitchen, and thanks to Lily for stopping by the Comfort Kitchen. You know, today's ketchup and sandwich off with Lily was so incredibly good. Thank you so much for tuning in.